Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai, or Dragon Quest Dai no Daai Boken, which is on episode 51. Anyways, this episode right here was actually really cool, not to mention the opening. The new opening was really cool, but I believe it must have gave too much away or something, depending on the situation of what's to come. Though I really do love the opening. I mean, like, the new opening is called The Bravest, I believe, by Taichi Mukai or something. I can't help but keep listening to that song every time. It's so, like, emotional. The way how it feels, it's so emotional and it's so, like, hype up, you know? And I really wish, like, I hope to see the full version very soon, you know? As much as I love the first opening, I also like the second opening, because I believe that is just, I don't know. But anyways, I'm really looking forward to, like, next episode. But anyways, let's just get this started. After the new opening here and there, we see to it that Hadlar is actually coughing up blood, and we get to know why. Even though he is a superior being, we get to see to it that he done it in a rapid succession to a point that it's putting a strain on his body, and that he knows that if he dies, the royal guard will die. When he used forbidden magic, you know. However, him says, "Don't worry. I'm willing to die for you and do anything I can for you," you know? And he ends up having tears coming out of his eyes, which we don't know why, but I guess his loyalty must be very strong here and there, you know? And we had to that the Bishop Fenburn shows up and tells Hadlar the bad news whatsoever, you know? And we see to it that Pop, Crocodile, and Hyunkuro will later on find Chewie at the Fields of Death. But we had to Hyunkuro also ends up, like, recognizing something and tells Pop to go with Chewie and the others, you know, while he and Crocodile will handle this. By that time, Pop was very reluctant to let Hyunkuro and Crocodile go. We have to it that he decides to do so anyway. And we have to it that, like, Hyunkuro tells Baron to show up, you know. And we have to it Baron shows up and says that he's not here to fight them, and that he has a different goal in mind, and that he has to defeat the Dark King Vern whatsoever, you know. Although Crocodile tries to convince Baron to maybe fight and work with us, you know, Baron says no and ends up punching Crocodile and Hyunkuro out of commission, or he looks like he did, saying that I don't care about humans and I hate them. You know that. Why do you think I want to kill humans after I take care of Dark King Vern, huh? You understand that? And we have to it that eventually Hyunkuro knows what Baron is trying to do and is trying to stop him. He says, "I know what you're trying to do. You plan to face Dark King Vern yourself, but you do understand that you can't break open that gate or whatsoever, you know? Combined with that, you plan to die for your son. Isn't that right?" And Baron tells Hyunkuro, "If it's for Dai, don't you think it's better this way? I don't care if I die or something. It's better than not doing nothing at all." Hyunkuro says, "I understand where you're coming from and how you feel, but I'm not going to let you do that," etc., you know? And we have to it that, like, Hyunkuro remembers and thinks about Leohart, you know? I think the guy who gave him the dark spear weapon armor that Hyunkuro holds now, he says, "Not a day goes by where I don't think about you," you know? And he ends up getting ready to fight Baron, and he ends up entering a stance which is called the hollow stance, you know? Which apparently, like, even right now, Hyunkuro throws away his weapon and gets ready to, like, take on Baron once and for all whatsoever, you know. And he enters in a position called the hollow stance, and this is something that Avant Sensei actually used against Hadlar long time ago and used it to defeat him, you know, which is really crazy and cool. I thought it was really slick to know that, you know. But that aside, I'm really looking forward to, like, this one scene was really, like, pretty crazy here and there, you know, because right now Hyunkuro just like sheltered or erased his aura and his killing intent. Even though Baron tries to do the same, he can't erase his killing intent or something of, like, having to kill someone, you know? So Baron knows what Hyunkuro's trying to do, and that Hyunkuro plans to use this kind of ability to let Baron hit him with all he's got and give in to a powerful counterattack, which I thought it was really cool, but it comes at a risk. It's self-sacrificing. You're pretty much leaving yourself open for an attack in order to make the counterattack, you know? Like, For example, you let the punch come to you so hard to your face or to your chest, for example, and then you strike back 3 times or 4 times or 5 times as hard, right into a vital point or something. And Baran, knowing that he has no chance, decides to give it all he's got, and decides to slash Hyunkuro. But we had to that Albinus and him shows up to see the fight in between the two, but Albinus decides to interrupt it and eliminate the two, which I can understand why. Honestly, guys, I mean, as dirty and dishonorable as it is, when you're in war and you see someone who dare threatens you or your lord or someone you care for a long time when it comes to serving a powerful lord whatsoever, you have to do whatever it takes to protect them, even if it's dishonorable and despicable or dirty. I know that. We've seen that. I mean, you guys read your history or watch movies and all that. Anyone can understand that. By that time, Baran decides to give it all he's got to attack Hyunkuro, and Albinus decides to take the advantage of this and uses her powerful spell, Thousand Needles whatsoever, But unfortunately, Hyunkuro will later on escape with Baran and Crocodile. However, Albinus does take damage from someone, which is Hyunkuro himself, which I'll get to just a moment. And Albinus well, I can understand why you like Hyunkuro so much, but we eliminated one foe, that much is concerned. And Albinus falls over, damaged up a bit, while Hyun catches her, We see to it that Baran and Crocodile and Hyunkuro did escape, but unfortunately, Hyunkuro does not escape from the attack. Well, we get to see why. Baran was actually very guilt-ridden in a certain way because Hyunkuro decides to focus his attack on Albinus instead of Baran himself. Because if it wasn't for Hyunkuro making that sacrifice where he ends up getting attacked by Albinus's Thousand Needle spell or attack, Hyunkuro and Baran would have died. So, in other words, Hyunkuro took on the attack from Albinus and used his technique and attack on Albinus herself, while Baran will later on end up doing an attack on Hyunkuro and leaves a powerful cut on Hyunkuro, but it looks like to me Baran says he may not be able to fight anymore whatsoever, that kind of thing. And we have to Crocodile cries in grief of seeing how Hyunkuro managed to act. It decides to do this kind of sacrifice while Baran ends up using the attack on Hyunkuro, Even though Hyunkuro decides to direct his attack to Albinus, he saved both Baran and Crocodile and himself. But Baran, feeling guilt-ridden, asking, what can I do? What can I freaking do? And we had to Crocodile says, Crocodile therefore tells Baran, I don't know what I could do, but just respect what he's trying to do to you, or he's trying to tell you, And we have to it that, when we go back to a meeting with, Pop, Mom, Dai, and the others, along with, Leona, talking about the Dark Citadel Gate that lies underwater whatsoever, And we have to it that, Dai wants to go over there and settle the matter, but we have to it that, that Dai can't go alone. Pop wants to go, but Mom says, no, you are a big, important checkmate piece, or a big, important person to the battlefield against the Royal Guard, because they are very formidable. As for Nova, he seems to be healed up and seems to be okay, but we have to it that Baran ends up showing up at the meeting and volunteers to go, And the episode ends up with Pop being shocked right now, with Baran staring at his son while Dai looks on into shock as well, And preview next episode. It looks like to me, things are about to get a little hectic from here on out, but we don't really know how that's gonna go. But that aside, we have to it that the next episode's called Father and Son Dragons Set Out. So I don't know how this is gonna go for Dai and his father, but we'll have to see. The title already gave too much away, but yeah. Anyways, looking forward to next episode. Anyways, this episode right here was actually pretty cool. I thought the opening, like I said, is really addicting, and I love it very much, and I can't stop listening to it. But however, as many people will say, it kind of gave too much away, So yeah. Anyways, looking forward to next episode. So until then, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.